Ever wondered what the average yearly temperature in different countries is? Well, sit tight because today we're about to embark on a global journey, exploring the surprising world of temperature averages across the globe. Our journey is based on a comprehensive set of high-resolution grids of monthly climate for Europe and the globe. This data, my friends, is no ordinary data. It's a treasure trove of information covering the observed record from 1901 all the way through the year 2000. But that's not all. It also includes 16 future scenarios, projecting the temperature trends from 2001 to 2100. Yes, you heard it right. We're not just looking back, we're also gazing into the future. This data comes from a meticulous study submitted to the Journal of Climate by Mitchell, Carter, Jones, Hume, and New, so you can trust the details we're about to uncover. Stay tuned as we dive into the details and reveal some surprising findings. So, how do we calculate the average yearly temperature of a country, you may ask? Well, it's not as simple as stepping outside and checking your thermometer every day. It involves a complex process developed by scientists and researchers. This process, my friends, is based on gridded climatologies from the Climatic Research Unit, a term that may sound intimidating, but let's break it down. First, imagine a grid similar to a chessboard, but instead of squares, it's made up of geographical areas across a country. Now, within each section of this grid, the minimum and maximum daily temperatures are recorded. These temperatures are then averaged together to provide a single temperature for that specific area. This process is repeated for each square on our imaginary chessboard, resulting in a collection of average temperatures for the whole country. This method of calculating the average yearly temperature was elaborated in 2011, based on an extensive set of high-resolution grids of monthly climate for Europe and the globe. This process covers the observed record from the early 20th century, all the way up to the turn of the millennium. But where does this data come from, you might wonder? The source is a comprehensive journal article submitted to the Journal of Climate in the year 2003 by a team of researchers including Mitchell, Carter, Jones, Hume, and New. It's a culmination of countless hours of meticulous work, all aimed at providing an accurate picture of our planet's temperature. You see, the process of calculating the average yearly temperature of a country is not just about numbers. It's about understanding our world, its climate, and the changes it undergoes. This knowledge is crucial as it helps us understand and deal with the challenges of climate change. So, the next time you hear about the average temperature of a country, remember the chessboard. Remember the minimum and maximum daily temperatures, and remember the hard work of these researchers. With this knowledge, you now know how we come up with the average yearly temperature for each country. Now, let's dive into the global temperature trends. As we gaze at the world map of temperatures, we can see a vivid tapestry of climate variations. Each geographical region, each country, each city, even each street tells a unique story of temperature trends. Let's start with the extremes. The highest average yearly temperature is claimed by Kuwait, a small country nestled in the Middle East. With an average yearly temperature that hovers around a sweltering 42 degrees Celsius, it's like living in a permanent heat wave. On the flip side, we find the coldest country on the planet, Russia. In this vast land of permafrost and winter wonderlands, the average yearly temperature can plummet to a bone-chilling -5 degrees Celsius. It's a place where you'll definitely need your woolly hat and mittens all year round. When we look closer, we see some fascinating anomalies. Despite its relatively small size, Ecuador, straddling the equator, boasts a wide range of temperatures due to its varying altitudes. From the tropical coast to the chilly Andean peaks, there's a climate for everyone in this diverse country. Meanwhile, Australia, a country famous for its scorching summers, actually has a relatively modest average yearly temperature of around 22 degrees Celsius. It's a testament to how averages can sometimes belie the extremes that exist within them. And let's not forget about Iceland, a country that, despite its icy name, has a surprisingly mild climate. Thanks to the warm Gulf Stream, it has an average yearly temperature of around 1 degree Celsius, making it warmer than some parts of mainland Europe during winter. But what does all this tell us? It paints a picture of a world in which climate is not just about geographical location, but also about altitude, ocean currents, and many other factors. It's a complex, interconnected system that continues to surprise and fascinate us. And as we look to the future, these temperature trends provide a crucial baseline for understanding how our planet's climate is changing. They're a vital tool in our ongoing efforts to forecast and mitigate the impacts of climate change. It's fascinating to see how diverse our planet's climate can be, isn't it? But what does the future hold for global temperatures? As we gaze into the crystal ball of climate science, we find ourselves facing a range of potential scenarios. These scenarios, stretching from 2001 to 2100, are more than just wild guesses. They are meticulously calculated predictions based on the data we have and the trends we're currently observing. The future of our planet's temperatures is a story that's still being written, yet we can sketch out a few possible plot lines. If we continue on our current path with greenhouse gas emissions rising and deforestation increasing, we may see a significant uptick in average global temperatures. This could lead to hotter summers, warmer winters, and a significant shift in climate patterns worldwide. On the other hand, if we take decisive action to curb greenhouse gas emissions and protect our forests, we could potentially slow down or even reverse some of these changes. This scenario might see a more stable climate, with less extreme weather events and a slower rate of temperature increase. But it's crucial to remember that these are just scenarios, not certainties. The climate system is complex, influenced by a multitude of factors, both natural and man-made. It's like a giant, intricate puzzle, with each piece affecting the others in ways we don't fully understand yet. This is why climate scientists continue to study and model the Earth's climate, using the latest technology and data to refine their predictions. Their work is vital in helping us understand what the future might hold and how we can best prepare for it. As we look towards the future, it's clear that we have a pivotal role to play. The decisions we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. Whether we choose to reduce emissions, protect our forests, or invest in sustainable technologies, each action we take can help steer the course of our planet's future. While we can make educated guesses about the future, it's clear that our planet's climate is complex and ever-changing. Stay curious and keep exploring,